Send. Let me dispose out of these cards at least. Do something useful. Can I do a computer maybe? Photograph. Garbage. Disinfection. Keypad. Ruined leather. Service. Computer store. Photo store. Could be there. Scanner. There's a scanner. We need a scanner. Probably. There a table. Scanner. Scanner. Is that above me or below me? Scanner is below. That's above. Need to go down. And we need those tarot cards too. Can you use photograph? Yeah. And we got a tarot card. Sun. One more left. Okay, at least that's resolved one by one. At least that. We need to go all above. Till I get to know a map a bit. Right there. Now what card is for what? Tarot card depicting the 19th major arcanum: sun, star, tower, death, lovers. Shit. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer, embraced my lover in the red deserts of Kites. Remove all of that shit, it's here. Kites, lover. storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. I was a worker in the mines of Lang when I was consumed by a shapeless mess of flesh. My flesh joining with the flesh of many others until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh. Flesh, flesh, flesh on Lang. Lang. Death, tower, star, sun. I need flesh. That's the only card remaining to find. As a storm rages, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Vignetta, but ocean below kept falling when suddenly lightning struck the building and I woke up. Vignetta, storm, ocean, lightning. Tower. It's the tower. Lightning strike. Okay. Was floating in a sunless sea below the ice of Rotfront when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. Death. I guess it's that. I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds. This is the sun. Above the clouds of Buyan. I was walking to the floating Imperial Palace when the gaze of the sun-like iris burned my body to ashes. Buyan is sun. And Lang is flesh. Buyan is sun. Neymat is star. And we just need to find flesh. And we're good to go. That's how it looks like. I cleared the inventory. For the start, that's important. Okay, I'll switch them if it's like that. I'll switch them. It could be that it's that. I'll know when I have the final card. I use SMG a bit. From the quest items, I got nothing left. Now it's the hardest part. Safe code. Butterflies. Fuck I do with that? The fuck I do with that? Definitely the hardest part remained. Just to find the last tarot card. Atrium. It's blocking my way now. I can't pass. I can't fucking believe it was open. I can't fucking believe this shit. Waste of ammo. SMG is nice. It blocked access everywhere. This is blocked for good, man. No more passage through here. This fucking thing is spreading. Too weak to support my weight. I need to figure out where I want to go. The final card is missing and I don't know where it is. There's a safe. I don't even have a hint for this. Aeon! Knew it! Without a hint, I guessed it's Aeon. Oh. Okay. I wasted ammo, was roaming around, trying to find what to do. We go straight for the butterfly room. I can't believe it, I guessed it. Wow. Well, the first try. You can tell I played Aeon in Breath of the Righteous, non-stop. We need to go to the butterfly. There is one more safe left after that one. Ellie leads up. Service room. Leather. Ellie. So service room, computer store, fire escape. And then all the way up. Service room. No. I need to go down in order to go to the third floor. Can't reach from this one. Should be like this. Down. Fucking thing is everywhere. Photo store ain't available anymore. It's just spreading, man. What if I left items inside? How would I get in? How would I get back in? Son of a bitch. Why would I upgrade 3070? There is no need for me to do that. In the next 3, 4, 5 years or so, as long as PlayStation 5 and this new Xbox last, and that's gonna be like the next 5 years, I don't need to switch a graphic card. Nor the CPU, anything at all. I mean, I upgraded my PC 6 months ago. There we go. The last tarot card. In butterfly cocoons. Moon. I don't get it with this one though. We get the fuck out. There's also a dentist room. I better check. We can easily close it. Good. That's what I missed when I was in a dentist room. You spotted well. Healing, not papers. It's healing. Healing cards. You combine them with the other healing stuff, and you get. Fuck my life. You get a better healing. No more butterflies. I guess I'm gonna be blocked and locked everywhere right now. The more I resolve stuff, the worse it gets. Letters were hidden on the butterflies, really? I wasn't paying attention, I just guessed it was Aeon. When I said that, I was rotating and it was AO. And it was immediate Aeon. Let me see if there's O and then there is. Final minute scanner. Perfect. I was worried it's gonna get me blocked. Wait. What? Tarot. Service. Leather. What the fuck is this? The light wall above has been consumed by the mess of meat. We got a dial ring. We can place the bitch here. Use. Now we go for the cards. It's done. It's fucking done. That bit left. wonder if there's another chapter after this one. If there is, they're fucking crazy. It's a huge game if there is another chapter. I don't know if I was right or not. Shit. I mean, one way to find out, okay. Pen and paper. We got Buyan, Neymat, Venetia, Rotfront, Lang, Kites. Now we got full moon over Buya. We got young moon on Lang. We got pet one on Neymat. We got pet one to the right on Kitez. Then we got pet one on Venetia to the left. And we got young to the left on Rotfront. Now let's see if that works or not. We're about to find out. Buyan is full moon. Kitez is that one. Name Rotfront is this one. Lang is empty. Buyan like that. Vineta is this. Road front is good. It is good. Let me make them in order here. 1, 2, 3. Road front is 4. Heimat is 5. Neymat. Lang is 6. Am I missing something? Maybe they're... Bujan is good. Venetia. Kites. Which one is full? Which one is empty? Name it. Name it. Is like that. Keep Bujan. Venetia. Kites. Road front. Name it. Blank. Maybe it's like this. Or maybe I just fucked it up. Big time. I fucking hate this. It can be anything. We do it again. We do the easy ones first. Dream diary. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer, embraced my lover in the red deserts of Kites. When a storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. Kites, lover. Kites. Motherfucker. Kites. Lovers. Of that one, I'm sure. Dream. I was a worker in the mines of Leng. I was consumed by a shapeless mess of flesh. My flesh joining with the flesh of many others until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh which persists beyond death. Flesh, death, Leng. Leng. Death, tower, star, moon, sun. Death. Yes. Dream diary. As a storm raged, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Vignetta. Vignetta, tower with a lightning. Vignetta, tower with a lightning. I'll check it out again, but I think it's like that for sure. A ruined skyscraper on Vignetta, but when I reached the ocean below, I kept falling, so the lightning struck the building and I woke up. That's okay. I was floating in a sunless sea below the ice of Ratfront when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. Rotfront is moon. Moon. And the last one is I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Buyan. Buyan? Burning eye is the sun. Walking through the floating imperial palace when the gaze of the sun like iris burned my body to ashes. Buyan is star or sun? Pieces of shit. Because it's the star is the sun. Fuck. Sun like iris burned my body to ashes. Buyan is sun. And Neymat is star. Which, and they shit, write it down, and I think that's it. We start from Buyan. Buyan is a full moon. Or star. I don't even know anymore. Neymat is that. Venetia, good. Kitez, good. Leng is a small one. And Rotfront is a full circle. Back to that fucking place. Game is strolling with me the entire day. I've been playing it for nearly 9 hours. I am also a bit tired. It's nearly 5 a.m. After I'm done with this puzzle, I'm done with today. I was hoping I can finish the game, but they're impossible. Buyan. Neymat. Venetia. Kitez. Rotbrand. Leng. Piece of shit, that's it. Or I need to switch Rotbrand and Buyan. Okay. We passed. Locked. Requires a key. How the fuck did I pass through that? Hey, whatever. What is this? No map. I think this replica is only reliving memories from multiple replica lives, okay? And that's what you're playing. It's the only logical explanation, okay? Now it's letter from mother and so on and so forth. Sell vignette. One thing is sure, I can't fucking believe how huge this game is. This is the end. Live forever. Yes. What? Is it the end? Hitler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, living on the dark shadows of walls and floors where they died. And soon all of us Replika will have lost our senses and turned to eating messes of flesh. And I believe it was not an infectious disease nor some form of poison or radiation, it was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I relived the same cycle over and over, so I was right. Each time details change, things are twisted, added, or removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? Corruption of reality itself. Relive the same cycle over and over because you're a replica. A red dream. Crash ship, strange gate, hole in the ground. Island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. That's what we're doing since the start of the game. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rush into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Now I can no longer tell where Falke ends and Elster begins. And they call you Elster. You must turn back. Nothing for you there. Tried so many times, you failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning, Adler. Falke's memory. We're dancing to the song they started the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. It could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. Jesus Christ. This is the end. Final boss, I guess. Okay, I'll prepare now. I'm gonna equip all weapons. Here with a pistol. You're gonna see. It's the end though. Finally, the real end, I guess. There won't be anything else after this. 12 hours, 12 minutes later. It's gonna be 12:30. Let's prep. With everything. Now, no need flashlight. What is the best thing that I got? Something that deals pain. Rifle. A revolver. And a submachine gun. I don't need a submachine gun. This is enough for the boss, I guess. Revolver. Rifle. I need a... Where is that injector? Auto injector. This auto heals me to full HP. Auto activates on a system failure. So I don't need to heal. Oh. Bitch. take? We're gonna take... I don't know. Some machine guns got 30, yeah. This should be enough. Let's go. Live forever. Amazing, eh? This a joke? Where am I supposed to use the spear? This fucking game. Games like this don't even need a boss fight. Jesus Christ. Lead bullet in a chamber. The lead bullet in a chamber. There's more. It's Don't ask me way too much about the story, because I'm also trying to figure it out. I get some things, but not all. It ain't an easy game to understand. Your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support will soon begin to fail. Radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We suggest that you ask your Replika, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death or take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. You will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. And Two people made the game. Two people made this entire game, okay? 12, 13 hours long Resident Evil, like longer than Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, and Resident Evil 2 combined, okay? Combined with better puzzles. Only two people made this game. Unreal. Top 10 games I played in 2022 is this one, Signalis. Top 10 games in 2022, easily. Easily, maybe even top 5. I don't know where I'll place it when I release top 10 videos for this year. There is Elden Ring, there's King's Arthur, there's Expeditions Rome. But it is in top 10 for sure. Results. Total game time 12 hours 41 minutes. Active play 12 hours 5 minutes. So 12 hours long game, say. I died only 4 times. Damage taken, total healing. Death cheated. Enemies killed. Only killed 49 enemies with only 163 shots fired. I believe that you can easily finish the game without a single fucking kill. Okay, as a pacifist. You need to kill only 2 enemies in the entire game. So that's why I ended the game with I don't know how many ammo left. A lot. A fucking lot. What a fucking game, man. What, it's not a real ending? Really? Are you sure? I believe it's it. It's definitely it. But I'll check it just in case. I'll definitely check it just in case. Because you never know with this game. Let's do a review for Signalis. First of all, this game was only done by 2 people in total. 1 artist and 1 programmer. Absolutely amazing. I don't even know how they did it. Only 2 people did this entire game. What's the game? The game is old school Resident Evil like Silent Hill, like Resident Evil and so on. I'm talking about 90's Resident Evil. But it has far better puzzles, story and immersion than Resident Evil. Like it or not, that's how it is. Now, let's rate the game. Starting from the story. I believe you need a team of people for the story. Right. A full team of people for the story. Because this game is so freaking confusing, intriguing, but also confusing. If I start speaking about the story, I'll spoil the game for everyone that's gonna watch. And all I can say is there are cycles. You don't know whether you're in past, future, current state, whether you are a living being or you are a replica or you are searching for your sister or your friend from the ship that crashed on a planet. You don't know what's happening from start to finish. There is a great story behind all of this. Very good cinematics. Okay. Extremely good writing also in notes, in I don't know, in all of this that you find along the way. Okay, every part of the story with everything that you read matters. It's all one big cohesion, okay, that you need to figure out like a puzzle. I tried hard, okay, during the entire time to understand this game. And no matter how hard I tried, just when I thought that I figured something out, they confused me with the next cinematic. Just when I thought that I figured something out again after it, then you see the first person gameplay, some new messages, a new cinematic Ramsien, and just like that I realized I don't know a thing. And then I was wondering whether I'm playing a Replika, whether I'm starting a new cycle, do I play in a previous cycle, how come the ship is intact on the planet, how come the ship is in the space now, and 1,000,000 questions. Who am I searching for? Am I searching the main character? Okay, because you got a human and then you got replicas. A lot of replicas made out of human. Some replicas are made for war, some are made for slavery, some for work, and so on and so forth. The one you're playing is made for war. But again, I never figured out what I'm searching for. Part of the family, sister, mother, roommate. As I said, it needs a team of people to understand this. Like a real research. I don't doubt there is a good story behind all of this, and there are explanations for everything. Writing is superb. Cinematics are great. For an indie game, considering only 2 people made the game, every score I'll give will immediately get +1. Okay, and that's also important to note. As I said, confusing story. I would like to see more. Some conclusions, something, so I realized what the actual fuck happened, because I've been playing for 12 hours. I am intrigued. I'll research the story, of course, but for those that play it the first time, they'll be completely confused. I don't know how many people are capable of understanding the story from start to finish. Very few on the world. If 6 out of 10 for the story. +1, 7 out of 10. Game bugs and optimization. 10 out of 10. Not a single bug in a new game for 12 hours in a row. Not a single crash, not a single glitch. It's optimized to perfection. The game works extremely well. It ain't system demanding. It's pure 10 out of 10. Game time. Now, as I said, it took me exactly 12 hours to finish the game. With 10 out of 13 achievements unlocked. I don't know what I missed. I can't even tell because it's German here. German achievements. But, outside of that, game time for the price also. See the price. $20. Let's say like this, 0 replay value. It takes around 12 hours to finish the game if you're good with puzzles. If you're not good with puzzles, it can go above 20 hours, because puzzles are not a joke in this game. They're extremely hard, way much harder than in Resident Evil and other survival horror games. Considering that the games from the same genre, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Suffering, and I don't know how many more of them out there, at least 10, 15 solid survival horror games. We can also count Dead Space there too, but Dead Space 1 only. They take 2 to 6 hours stops to finish. This game takes 12 hours to finish. So it's 2-3 times longer than the classic horror survival games. It's a long game, in other words, for this genre. And for $20, I give it 8 out of 10. +1, 9 out of 10, because only 2 people made it. Game difficulty. This is the biggest issue with the game. Why is it an issue? It's an issue because you can finish the entire game without firing a single shot. Okay. Enemies, they're way too slow, and you can run around past them. The real difficulty lies in puzzles and how well you're thinking while you're playing, how well you're gonna combine items, how well are you gonna resolve puzzles, and how well are you gonna backtrack everything, because sometimes you need to backtrack puzzles from floor 2 to floor 5 or 6, okay, in 4 chapters, and every chapter is full with puzzles. There were 3 or 4 puzzles that were extremely hard, and this is where I'm torn apart, okay. Survival horror that I finished with 100 ammo for different type of weapons. 20 for a revolver, 30 for, I don't know, SMG, 50 for a classic gun, 10, 15 shotgun shells. Okay, I finished the game without spending ammo. That means that combat is lacking. Now, why the combat is lacking here? First of all, they're way too slow. You can walk, they're not dangerous, so combat challenge is out of question. Enemies, they need to be more aggressive in games like this. Okay, as far as classic combat goes, shooting, melee, and so on, that's great. Animations are great, but these enemies are just way too sluggish and slow. Okay, you see what's happening, and that's the entire game like this. You can skip them, enter wherever you like, come back whenever you like, okay, and again skip them. So basically you can finish the game as a pacifist. How it should have been done. If enemies are slow, like this, like they are right now, they should be close to the door, and they should guard the door. They should guard the passage, okay, and the problem is solved. If you can't change the AI and the slowness of enemies, then you can change their position. If you put them on a door, players will be forced to shoot them. I skipped 99% of enemies because I was always thinking how the game is gonna get harder and I'll conserve ammo, as I do in other survival horror games. Not in the case of Signalis. This is a different game, and it lacks difficulty options. Okay, it lacks difficulty options. There's only one difficulty, base difficulty. No easy mod, no hard mod, just flat difficulty. On one side, the game, as far as puzzles go, how you're supposed to think while you play, combine items, you backtrack, it's 10 out of 10. I dare say it's better than Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil 2 from the 90's. Better. It just is. So for the puzzles and backtracking, I would give it 10 out of 10. But then comes the combat, unchallenging enemies, and only 2 boss fights, which one is a mini boss, and the other one like a cinematic boss. Not challenging at all. But frankly, these games do not even need bosses. The problem are enemies. Okay, the AI is the problem. They're not aggressive enough. They do not guard passages. They do not guard main spots on a map. You know, everything is covered in this game, but some tense moments, okay, where you're surrounded by these freaking diseased things, okay, and where you need to shoot and fight for your life. That's the only thing that's not covered in a survival horror. A bit of action. I'm not saying that it's supposed to have a lot of action, then it wouldn't be a survival horror. But you should be able to shoot something in 12 hours. Or better to say, you have to be. They have to make the player to actually shoot something. Not when player wants to, but when it's unavoidable. In this game, combat is always avoidable. And I don't like it because it's always avoidable. There should be some action at least. Nothing special, just block the fucking door. Simple as that. Not every door. per chapter 3-4 times is enough. Because chapters are long, there are 4 chapters. 4 chapters, you can block 4 passages with a 15-20 seconds combat. That's like one must fight on every hour. 12 fights in 12 hours. And there is none. 10 out of 10 for puzzles and backtracking difficulty and how it actually requires brain to play. And 4 out of 10 for combat. Eight plus 1, 9 out of 10. Maps and graphics. Absolutely amazing game, as far as maps and graphics go. Amount of detail is fucking crazy. No matter what room you enter, no matter what you inspect, no matter what you resolve, is it puzzles, is it transmissions, those flashbacks. Okay, I don't wanna spoil way too much in the review. Okay, but it's a phenomenal game. Minimap is great. Old school Resident Evil like. Easy to navigate. Very easy to navigate. UI exactly the same as in Resident Evil. A bit irritating with only 6 spots, but that's another topic. UI looks amazing, crystal clear to look at. From the receiver, health, and everything else that's in UI, as well as these messages, pictures, video, audio, cassettes, everything that you need to resolve puzzles. A lot of moments like this, okay, from this perspective, a lot of moments from first-person perspective to resolve some things. The game is surprising you from start to finish. From the first minute for the next 12 hours. Amazing amount of detail, great art, great map. Just crazy good game. 10 out of 10. Gameplay. As all other survival horrors, Resident Evil likes. I said it at the beginning, what's the main difference? It's like Resident Evil resolving puzzles, but puzzles are harder. They're not unfair, they're just harder. It takes a bit more brain to resolve puzzles in this game than in Resident Evil. Especially new Resident Evil games, it takes like 10 times more brain to resolve puzzles here than in Resident Evil 7 or 8, for example. Okay, because 7 and 8 are freaking brain dead. Compared to Resident Evil 1 and 2, this is like 3 times harder game in terms of resolving puzzles. Is it like old school adventures like Myst or Monkey Island? No, it's not on that scale of difficulty. Okay, but if you plan to play it like I did, blind, and think on your own to resolve puzzles, it's gonna take time because, first of all, it's fun to resolve those puzzles in the gameplay. And the second thing is, it's challenging, hence it's fun. As far as other parts of gameplay go, as all other Resident Evil like survival horrors, the main part is backtracking, okay, and managing your inventory, because you can only carry 6 items. So you will, a lot of time, you will only handle enemies with ammunition inside your gun. You won't carry ammunition to occupy spots. if you want to collect all items that are important for resolving puzzles. As far as combat goes, that's the only... I can't say it's a bad thing, I just believe enemy placements are bad. Okay, as far as shooting goes, it's satisfying. It's impactful, okay? It's satisfying. It really is. You have a feeling like you're actually shooting at enemies. It's done really, really well. These animations, okay, they're just... It's done well. For every weapon. For shotgun, for gun, for revolver, I don't know what. It's done extremely well. Reload, too, when she reloads and so on. All of those animations are great. The only problem is small amount of enemies, wrong position enemies. Everything else is brilliant. I think I covered everything that's important for gameplay. That if you like old school survival horrors, this one is among the best. Only 2 people made this game. In 2022, type of game like this to actually look amazing and plays great is achievement on its own. I miss games like this because I played them a lot during 90's. And this is just brilliant. Brilliant in every single aspect, especially in resolving puzzles and how the game makes you think about your every next move. You don't know what to think of first. Of the puzzle, of how to avoid some enemies, how to get to the particular area, what to backtrack first, how to resolve the specific puzzle, or what the actual fuck just happened in the story. Okay, you think about 6-7 different things while you play. I'll give gameplay 8 out of 10 plus 1 equals 9 out of 10 because only 2 people made the game, okay? Again, if enemies are positioned better, if they were more aggressive, it's 10 out of 10. Combat is lacking a bit in challenge, mostly. Leveling and itemization. So as in every other survival horror game, as I said before in Signalis, there is no experience, there is no level gain, there are no attribute points, none of that. The only proper level you get is when you find a better weapon. Better to say weapon that deals more damage. That's the only upgrade you'll get. The only proper reward is to advance forward and check what's happening with the story. And the only valuable item that you can find is healing. That's about it. When all of that is lacking, experience points, strong itemization, you know, things that most of the games rely the most on, this game relies on how you manage your inventory with only 6 slots available. Okay? Because most of the time, items that occupy slots to finish quests, you need to carry them with you. And that limits your other items. You won't be able to carry all weapons. You won't be able to carry all ammo. You won't be able to carry healing. Then you need to carry flashlight. You need to carry something, okay, to disable enemies. I don't want to spoil everything that there is in a game, okay? I loaded an old save, 3 hours long save. I could load 12 hours long save so you can actually see all items, but no. So, basically survivor horror games, they all have bad leveling and itemization segment because it's not important for them. And I would love to see a survival horror just like Signalis is, with leveling and itemization that will actually influence the gameplay. I would love to see a game like that with some progress, okay, with actual numbers, damage numbers, crit number, something like that, okay, in a survival horror. Imagine a game like Signalis with actual numbers. It would be 10 times better. Organizing the inventory is a pain in the ass, and that's what keeps the game going. Leveling doesn't exist. Frankly, 5 out of 10 plus 1, 6 out of 10. It can be better than this. Simple as that. You want to innovate, you want to make a horror survival game, an homage to old school games, then add something new. Do it exactly like this, just insert some flat numbers. You know, some experience gain, a perk, a quirk, a level, something that's gonna be fun. NPCs and enemies. How on earth can I describe this? It's a weird game with even weirder story, with extremely weird NPCs, and a very weird main protagonist. You don't know what's weirder. As far as enemies go, 5, 6 different type of enemies, and that's about it. One mini boss and one final boss. I believe the game, considering it's 12 hours long, lacks enemy variety. It does. It's the weakest part of the game. Every enemy looks the same. They're all walking zomboids. One with a shield, other one with empty hands, and the third one with a knife, sword, something like that. And then there's a fat guy with a gun. And that's about it. There are no terrifying enemies, and it's a survival horror. There are no classic, okay, spiders, something like that, okay, something that's gonna scare the player, something that's faster than you, because not a single enemy is faster than you in this game. You can outrun them all. They need an enemy that you cannot outrun. Low enemy variety, weird NPCs, on an extremely confusing story to top it all off. Truth to be told, bad boss fights. It's the segment where the game failed the most. Okay. It ain't disaster. It's mediocre. 5 out of 10 because 2 people made it. I give it 6 out of 10. Music and sound. Zero voice acting. Environmental music. Great sound effects. 9 out of 10 plus 1, 10 out of 10. Now, let's see the score. 6 points. 8.4 out of 10 for Signalis. Above good. Resident Evil like survival horror. Call it how you like. More than good. To be an extremely good game, because I rarely give games 9 and above plus out of 10. For this game to be 9 and above plus out of 10, it would need voice acting, clarification of story, enemies variety, difficulty options, more challenge in combat, better enemy placements. 6 things in the game are lacking. And then at the end, we got leveling and itemization. I would love to see bigger variety of items still with a slightly bigger inventory. But that's the matter of taste, to be honest. Those that want old school games to play like Resident Evil, they don't care about leveling and itemization. So these 6 things that I said, if it had those, it would be 9 plus out of 10. Okay, 9 and above. But even this is great. Okay, it's a great game. It's top 10 games of 2022. It's a must play, especially for people that love playing survival horror games. For a long time, there wasn't a better game. This is better than, for example, modern survival horrors like Village, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 7, and so on. It's better. It doesn't matter that it's indie, it's better. Puzzles are so freaking great, I don't have words for it. Backtracking is great. Atmosphere is great. Art style is great. Story is a bit confusing, but fuck it. That's life. For 20 bucks, it's worth it. 12 hours of pure fun, especially for those that love the genre. I like the game. I enjoyed every minute of it. All I wish to see is a harder difficulty. And that's it. In combat, puzzles are great. Guys, we are done. Jesus Christ, when you switch on keyboard, it changes. Look at this. It's 6 a.m. I'm off to bed. Thanks for watching. And I wish you all good night. Be seeing you back not tomorrow. In 2 days from now. Tomorrow I'll skip streaming because I got a lot of stuff to finish. 99% I won't stream tomorrow. All in all, thanks for watching and I wish you all good night.